Ladies and gentlemen, valued reform partners, I would like to take this opportunity to familiarize you more closely with the Metrac H75, provide information about the vehicle's innovations, and give you further details about it. We begin with the Metrac H75 new cabin. This cabin has been completely decoupled from the rest of the vehicle and, in comparison to its predecessor, now rests on 4 so-called hydroconical mounts. 2 of these mounts are found toward the front and 2 at the rear. In this way, the cabin is positioned within the vehicle's center of gravity. This means that vibrations and the noise level in the cabin are significantly reduced. When in use, the noise level in the driver's cabin is a measured 75 decibels. We now come to the front linkage. The front linkage has been overhauled and reinforced, meaning we are able to provide a lifting force of 1,500 kilograms at the front and at the rear. The hydraulic block for the frontal working hydraulics is located under this cover. Underneath, we have the newly developed hydraulic accumulator for the front linkage. On our predecessor model, the hydraulic accumulator only functioned using a pressure sensor. Today, we have a regulated system that readjusts the relief pressure for the front linkage very quickly and efficiently. A major innovation on the Metrac H75 is the newly developed cooling system. The cooler was located in the rear area of the vehicle on predecessor models. On the H75, we now have a so-called combination cooling package, which is a water cooler and a hydrostatic cooler in one. The essential feature of this new cooling system is that it is freely accessible by taking 3 basic steps. Firstly, I open the engine bonnet. Secondly, I open the lateral cooler cover. And thirdly, I can open up the cooling package up to an angle of almost 90 degrees by opening this screw. The vehicle uses a new Level 5 Perkins diesel engine, a very powerful and efficient engine with 75 horsepower at 2,200 RPM. The engine is situated within the vehicle's center of gravity in the same way as the driver's cabin, meaning we've been able to reduce vibrations and achieve optimal weight distribution for this vehicle. The cabin was designed in a way that allows it to be disassembled quickly. This can be done within 3 to 4 hours. It used to take up to a week. The transfer case can also be removed very quickly. On previous models, the front linkage had to be removed and the front PTO shaft had to be taken out. On the H75, all you need to do is take out the cooling package from the side to allow the transfer case to be removed laterally for repair work. The main fuses and the battery underneath them are still freely accessible in the rear area, directly behind the engine compartment. For the tires, 31 and 33, as well as 425 and 440 are available. The H75 has an oscillation of 15 degrees, and when additional wheels are used with the very wide 440 tires, an oscillation limit of 4 millimeters is required. We will now look at the rear of the vehicle. We can see here the connections for the working hydraulics and REFORM's tried and tested rear linkage. Different lighting options are available. Here are the external controls for raising and lowering the rear linkage and the large tank filler neck. The tank is mounted in the construction frame again, and in the upper area, we can see the condenser fan for the air conditioning. The fan is also easily accessible via a maintenance grill and can be blown out from above. The H75's all-glass door offers superior visibility on all sides and a wide entrance of 130 centimeters. Furthermore, we can see the air intake for the air conditioning here on the left-hand side. The key thing here is that we're on the clean side of the vehicle, by which I mean exhaust fumes aren't released here, and blowing out the cooler will not cause anything to become dirtied. The surfaces were deliberately chosen with a fine structure. Great emphasis was placed on generous spatial conditions in the interior of the H75. This means the seat can be moved back further for larger drivers. The seat is optionally available as a swivel seat. The dashboard has been completely redesigned with a much tougher soft-touch surface. The major innovation in the interior of the H75 is the new operating concept. The new operating concept consists of three basic elements: an armrest, which is firmly attached to the driver's seat for fatigue-free working, the multifunction joystick, and the central rotary push REFORM controller. All of the vehicle's functions can be operated using the joystick, the REFORM, and the armrest. In this way, it was possible for us to reduce the number of controls on the side panel to 0. Many thanks for your attention. I hope I've been able to give you an insight into the significant advantages of this new vehicle. Should you have any further questions, please feel free to contact the REFORM team as usual. Thank you.